Hello. So in my last video, I explained why I stopped making the kind of hair content that I used to, but that doesn't mean that I've stopped making hair videos altogether. So today I am bringing you a long-awaited hair update, just like good old-fashioned, old-school Isabella back in 2014 used to do. So I'm going to be going over how my hair has changed since making those viral videos about my hair struggles, what products I'm using now, what my hair care routine looks like now, some bad things that have happened to my hair recently, how I'm styling it to feel better about it, and how much it grew within 1 month. Let's begin with how my hair has changed. For the most part, I've been a lot more happy with my hair obviously than I used to. I've been a lot more carefree with my hair in the past year or two, and I've actually been enjoying my hair a lot more. It's still pretty dry for the most part. I have accepted that I have a dry hair type, but in general it tends to look a lot better these days and it doesn't get as frizzy as it used to during that period where I was struggling so much with frizz. To this day I still don't know what was going on with my hair. It doesn't get as bad as it did back then. I have obviously changed my hairstyle a couple of months back. I cut it different. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I do allow myself to use heat on my hair now. I obviously no longer practice the curly girl method, although I do still have some curly girl products and some hair gel that I will probably use more around the summertime because it's actually easier to do the curly girl method for me in the summer because obviously you're letting your hair air dry a lot, and in the winter that's just not something I want to be doing. And I haven't dyed it in about 4 months now, maybe longer. It does still have a lot more of a warmer tinge to it. So let's move on to a few products. So I have just finished using the OGX apple cider vinegar shampoo and conditioner. I was so intrigued by this when I started seeing like apple cider vinegar products. I love an apple cider vinegar rinse. I made a whole video about it up here, but I haven't really been able to do it as much since dyeing my hair red because I do feel like it does strip your color a little bit. So I thought I'd give this a go. I didn't think this was crazy good. I didn't notice any amazing effects from it, although there is an Aveeno one which was a bit more expensive which might have been a bit better, but I can't say that I noticed any miraculous differences though. I have just moved on to a new set of shampoo and conditioner. I'm now using the Shea Moisture Restorative Conditioner and Extra Moisture Retention. This is the sea kelp and argan oil for damaged transitioning hair. I used to have the Hydrate and Repair Manuka Honey and Yogurt one, and I really loved that one. It was very moisturizing and I found the shampoo to be really like not drying at all. They had so many, I didn't know which one to choose. They just all sounded so good, but I went for this one because as I have dry hair, I'm usually looking for like hydration and like moisture retention kind of products. I've only used it once so far, but I really liked the results. It made my hair really soft. The shampoo felt so moisturizing just putting it in my hair, and then the conditioner was very strange. It was just a very strange texture, kind of like a cream. It didn't have a lot of slip to it when you were putting in your hair. It didn't feel like a conditioner, but whatever it did, it made my hair super soft, so I would highly recommend. I'm going to leave links in the description or somewhere on the screen. I think they're allowing YouTubers to do that now, to like add products in their video. So other products, I've still been using the Glaze on and off. This video is not sponsored by Glaze. I did a video sponsored by them a little while ago and they gave me this for free. I actually really liked it. I will say that if your roots are quite a stark difference to like the red color that you dyed it, it won't cover your roots. I used it on Halloween and it did give me like a nice boost of the red color again. It's not going to make your roots look as red as the rest of your hair, but it's so good for like a revamp. If you're a natural ginger and you don't have a problem with roots, this will make your hair look banging. It will just make it pop. I am kind of a natural redhead, but it's a lot of a darker kind of dirty blonde red, so I did obviously dye it more red just to complement my colouring, my skin tone, my eyes and such. I've used it 2 or 3 times now and I still have a little bit left, probably enough to do one more use. Okay, so something really bad that's been happening with my hair lately is I've been losing hair like crazy, and this isn't just like, I know that people tend to lose a lot of hair in the shower and then when you brush your hair, and sometimes it is alarming, but I know what is the normal amount of hair to lose, and I've been losing a lot, especially in the shower, when I brush my hair. I feel like my hair feels thinner. I don't know if that's just a placebo. I don't know, it's making me a little bit worried. I don't know if it's just I'm going through that hair growth phase where like you lose a lot of hair. I don't know if it's stress, just the way the world is at the moment, like everything's just a bit let's be real. So maybe it's like internal worries and stress, but I've been losing hair like crazy. And I thought maybe it could be my nutrition, because since moving to Brighton, my rent is so high, my bills are so high, like lifestyle is just a lot more expensive. My budget is so tight for my food shop that I'm not actually buying like a good variety of different kinds of healthy foods that maybe I was eating before. So I'm starting to think maybe I'm not getting enough vitamins and minerals as I used to. I don't know, I need to start buying more fruits and vegetables, I think, because I've just been buying like quantity over quality. So I thought I would invest in some supplements. So I got myself some cod liver oil and some multivitamins with iron. Vitamins are expensive, so I actually got these on the Black Friday sale and I managed to get just over a year's worth of these. I have more as well, and some like healthy bacteria supplements as well for like 30 something pounds, down from like 60, which is really good. Obviously these are not a food replacement, you should obviously eat nutritiously as well, but I thought it could probably help. I put them in my cute little pill box every day. Hopefully that might help maybe with some of my hair shedding. If it carries on, I'll probably try and look into some kind of like ointment or something that I can put on my scalp, hair massages to try and help with a bit of growth. I hate doing like hot oil massages on my hair. It's just such a faff, it's so gross and messy, and like I just always put off like oiling my hair because it's just a whole mess, but I really should be doing that. Okay, so as for straightening my hair, I have these kind of like old straighteners. My friend Dana actually gave these to me, so shout out to Dana. They're very old, so they're obviously not the best, and I found that my hair would often kind of get stuck in them. It didn't go through my hair very smoothly. Like my hair would kind of like snag and stuff. Sometimes halfway through the day, like my hair would start to frizz up and the bottom would kind of look gross. Like it wouldn't really stay straight until I used this Kiehls straightening cream. This is also a heat protectant as well, and I don't know how it does it, but it just makes your hair so sleek and smooth and shiny, and it makes your hair just glide through the straighteners. I thought I was gonna have to buy a new pair of straighteners, but since I've started using this, I feel like I don't need to buy a new pair of straighteners now. Like they do the job with this. It's quite pricey. I think it's like over 20 quid, but I'll put a link somewhere, and you get so much in there. Like look how big this tube is. You don't need to use a lot of this either. And so moving on to hairstyle. So obviously a couple months ago I made a video where I tried to cut my hair myself. I wanted to cut layers into my hair. I've had an obsession with Pamela Anderson over the past couple of years, especially in her Baywatch era, and she had like this beautiful like shaggy messy tousled hair that was all in kind of messy layers, and I just wanted that kind of hair. I did it myself. The video is up here if you want to see it, and it actually turned out pretty nicely. I've had loads of compliments since I did it, especially when my hair is straightened. It looks really nice. Obviously I lost a lot of thickness since doing that, but that's just something that happens when you get layers. I'm also trying to try like different partings because I've had a middle parting for so long that I feel like my hair's just been a bit flat lately, and my style of choice recently has been to straighten it, but obviously this is something that I'm very careful with, and I only do like once every week or every 2 weeks, or sometimes just once a month. Most of the time I don't do anything to my hair at all because I spend a lot of time at home. I'm often just like in baggy clothes, no makeup, my hair all dirty and not done and just all put up in a bun, and it's starting to like make me feel just not great. I'm trying to just spruce myself up and glam myself up a bit more. Straightening my hair can just make me feel so much more put together and just so much better. I don't just use this as a heat protectant, I also use my Tresemme thermal heat protectant, which is specifically for using heat tools, and I use that if I'm blow drying my hair as well. Color. So I used to get my hair dyed red every couple of months. It was kind of quite hard to maintain. Like you kind of had to get it re-dyed every month in order to maintain that color because it was so vibrant. This obviously did help, but after my roots got to a certain length, it doesn't quite do the same job. I've kind of just been letting my hair grow out. There was a point in time where I really wanted blonde highlights with like red hair underneath. I made a video where I got like these little blonde highlights at the front. I really loved it and I wanted to do my whole head, but I realized that that would take so much upkeep to maintain that look. I just decided not to make the commitment because going to the hairdresser to get highlights and color and a cut, like it's expensive, and having to do that every month just to maintain it is just not something that I should be prioritizing at the moment. I'm trying to be very sensible basically. So yeah, I've been cutting my my own hair and not dyeing it, and I'm kind of just letting it be. You can see my roots are really long now, but I feel like it blends kind of okay, so I just try not to let it bother me, to be honest, and I'm just sort of growing it out. But who knows, maybe I'll dye it soon. What does my hair routine look like now? So my hair routine is really very simple. I just obviously shampoo and condition it every 3 to 4 days. I was going through a phase where I was washing it like every week just to see how long I could go, but I went back to washing it every 3 to 4 days because I do tend to use a lot of products like heat protectants and like leave-in conditioners, split end repairers, frizz serums, so I do use a lot of things on my hair, so can't really go a week without washing it, but I can stretch it to 3 or 4 days. Washing with a good quality shampoo and conditioner, that's where I do allow myself to spend my money, is on my shampoo and conditioner. I make sure that it's good quality. That's literally it. My hair routine is so simple. And then once a week or every 2 weeks, or if I'm going out for a nice weekend, or if we're going out somewhere nice, I will straighten my hair. Or if I just want to feel better about myself, I'll straighten it. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, don't straighten your hair, but I'm doing what I want with my hair now. I haven't been blow drying it straight recently. I haven't done that in ages just because I got really bored of it and it just takes so long. Every now and then I have been using an apple cider vinegar hair rinse, especially when I just wanted to really clarify my scalp. So I'll like concentrate it on my scalp and really get in there with a deep massage. That can help with any kind of buildup and stuff. So I was doing that like once a month or once every couple of months. Obviously my hair's faded enough now that I don't mind if it washes out some of the colour. I still put it up when I go to bed. I still use my satin pillowcases. My hair routine hasn't really changed from since the video that I made. It's just probably a bit more simple now. Yeah, I'll put that up there. Oh god, it was so bad as well. I accidentally got super glue in my hair. So I was trying to fix something with this cheap little tiny tube of super glue and I was squeezing it and it wasn't coming out, and all of a sudden it all just sprayed like here, and a lot of it like sprayed in my hair, and I immediately knew like, I am not going to be able to wash this out. Super glue dries like straight away. Like I didn't want to smear it into my hair. I just didn't know what to do. So I just tried to dab it out, but I had super glue like all up in my hair. I ended up like using some oils and like some deep conditioner spray to like try and loosen it up. And I did manage to free a lot of my hair. It took so long. But yeah, I did end up having to cut out a lot of my hair as well because it just was not coming out. Yeah, what are the chances that I'd spray super glue in my hair? So yeah, that was not good, but we got through it. Finally, my hair goals now and how much it's grew. So my hair goals now is literally just to get some growth. Not so much like length, but I need growth like on my scalp because I just feel like I've lost so much hair. So if anyone has some good tips, leave them below. I did try using this thing, but this Lee Stafford one is pretty, like it's pink, it's cute, but it's so firm that it just feels like I'm rubbing hard plastic on my hair. Like these things, everyone goes out on about them, but this one in particular is so stiff, like it just doesn't even feel good on my hair. Like it doesn't massage my hair, it kind of just hurts my head. So I don't know what Lee Stafford was thinking by making such a firm head massager, but this does not feel good at all. So I might try and look into getting like a softer bristled one because this just, like, look, it doesn't even move. This just frustrates me. And how much did my hair grow? So at the beginning of December, I measured my hair. I like cut it straight across the back and I measured it and I found that it grew about just over a centimeter. I'll put the measurements on the screen now. Okay, so I accidentally deleted the footage from my first measurement, but I did mark it with a little dot. You can just about see where my hair used to measure. And there is just about over 1 centimeter of growth in 1 month from the front. From the back, my hair is not completely straight, but just ignore that. But I got my flatmate to measure it and he said it was just over a centimeter from the back as well in growth. So that's just about 1/2 inch, which is the average amount of growth that you're meant to see in a month anyway. So that's how much my hair grew in a month. I'm gonna cut it back to where it was and see if I get any different kind of growth since using these vitamins and just see what my results are next month. So that's kind of it for my hair update. If you want to see like more of these monthly hair updates where I just sit down and talk about what products I've been using, what's been working, what hasn't, how much my hair's grown, stuff like that, please let me know. I'm not sure if I will continue these or if I should, but if enough people are interested in what's happening with my hair each month, like the video so that I know. know. I would be happy to do that if enough of you want to see that. Remember, you can join my Patreon if you want to see more from me. I also have my Instagram, and until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah.